Greetings, everyone. Welcome to another tag grading reveal. Just got this one back this morning. It was a 32 business day turnaround time for this order. I just recently sent in another 5-card regular order just before the recent update, and it just hit completed today. And I believe that makes a 9 business day turnaround time on that order. It hasn't shipped out from tag yet, but 9 business days to get from received to order complete. That's pretty impressive. I'm not sure why some orders are finishing much quicker than others. That order got to tag a couple days after a previous one I sent in, and that other one has not even left order prep yet. So yeah, a bit of a head scratcher. I'll take it though. 9 business days. There's some pretty exciting cards in there that I'll be very happy to get back home. This order, I don't know if you can see there, it did not come back with the mystery foil, which is a little disappointing. That's one of the fun features there that tag offers that I enjoy anyways. I like to get the order back and be able to do a bit of a reveal with the mystery foil, but I'm going to improvise here a little bit. I've got my own little vinyl decoys here. So we'll see what happens. Let's get right into it. Bear with me here. Hopefully this isn't too awkward. But first card is Celebrini's Oracles. I thought it was kind of a fun insert, pink variation. I think they're pretty rare. Thought, why not? Let's get it graded. Just one of those fun cards. It's got a really cool foil design. 9. Got a 9er on that Celebrini Oracles. What an exciting team that San Jose Sharks is going to be for quite a while. As a Flames fan, I just remember back in the days with Joe Thornton and Pavelski and Couture and Vlasic and Nabokov, and it just seemed like the Sharks are always a pain in the butt. It's going to happen again now with Celebrini and Smith and Dickinson, Askarov. They're just going to be a solid group for a long time. Going to start off with a 9 on the Celebrini. Will Smith, what a cool card, eh? I absolutely love this card, and this is why I love the Young Guns canvas cards. Just such a great shot of Will Smith coming out of the Sharks' mouth there in the player intro. For whatever reason, the Young Guns the Young Guns canvas aren't given the same kind of appreciation the Young Guns are. Like the purists in the hobby feel like it's not a true rookie card, I guess, but I love them. They're great shots. They usually grade really well because they're really great quality, so I love to get these cards graded. We get a Gem 10. Gem 10. One of my favorite cards to come out of the 24-25 flagship. That's a great looking card. I wish I could get the Celebrini Young Guns canvas because it's kind of like a pair of this one with Celebrini coming to the Sharks' mouth. I think that's just a cool little mini set that you could collect. But yeah, we'll start with the Will Smith Young Guns canvas. Maybe someday I get the Celebrini. Alex Carpenter. That Seattle team in PWHL. Seattle, I'm not sure if they've come up with a name yet or when they're going to be, but Seattle, they are absolutely going to be stacked. Carpenter going from New York over to Seattle. Gem 10 on the Silver Outburst Young Guns. That's a great score on that card. I think Seattle's going to be stacked. They've got Carpenter. They've got Hillary Knight. They've got a few others there. Lexi Adija, if I'm saying that night. Gosling. I think even Vancouver with the expansion draft, man, those two teams are coming in stacked. I think Seattle's going to be really strong, though. And Alex Carpenter being one of the premier goal scorers in the PWHL, that's going to be a fun team to watch. So, yeah, let's keep our eyes open for Seattle and their inaugural season coming up. What do we got here? Dustin Wolf Young Guns. The Wolf hunt continues. I think the first one I submitted was an 8.5. We get a Gem 10 on Wolf. That is wicked. You guys know how big of a fan I am of the Calgary Flames, and Dustin Wolf, the franchise goalie, we are set up in the crease for a long time. That's really exciting to me to get a Gem 10 Wolf. I think I've got one more card. I wasn't sure if this one would get it done, so I did send one more. I'm excited. I found the Wolf Hunt. For now, at least, it doesn't have to. Well, we'll see what that other one comes in, but now I can say I've got a Dustin Wolf Young Guns Gem 10 in the collection. That's exciting. Jerome Iginla, SP Authentic Chirography. He's an affordable guy in the hobby. Like, you can get his autos fairly cheap, considering who he is, I guess. Maybe just that era of hockey collecting, that back in the early 2000s, the cards weren't too expensive, but I picked this one up. It looked like it was in great shape. Thought it was worthwhile to send off the tag. And we get a Gem 10 on the Iggy. Oh, wow. That is wicked. I think that's just such a sharp-looking card, too, of Iggy. I think that's his first graded auto that I have in the collection, so that's exciting. Set you up there beside Wolf, one legend, Flame Legend to maybe the next one, eh? Johnny Gaudreau. This is the most exciting card in this submission for me. I was fortunate enough to be able to go and watch Johnny play. Well, first let's do a reveal on the grade. I cracked this open on a GMA grade slab, I think it was. Anyways, expected to grade well. It was a sharp looking card canvas. They usually do well. Gem 10, yeah, that's awesome. I was super fortunate to be able to go and watch Johnny play hockey down in Calgary in person quite a few times, a couple, dozen, 20 times maybe. And there was something about watching him play in person that you didn't really necessarily, I don't think, got to appreciate watching it on TV, was when this guy got the puck and left his own zone, entered the neutral zone with the puck, and defense would kind of just back off, give him a little bit of space, because you almost could just see, like, well, man, something special is going to happen with this guy. And it really felt like 20,000 people in the Saddle Dome on the edge of their seats, almost like it went kind of quiet, but you could just see, like, there's like this energy of excitement, or anticipated excitement that something really neat's going to happen. The guy was like, what do they have him listed here? They got him listed at 5'9", 150 pounds, 150 pounds. And he was like, why don't they just hit him? The thing is, like, you couldn't, defense would back off because they just he would just turn on a dime, zigzagging all over the place. He was impossible to contain. I think in all those games I ever watched him play, I don't even know if I've ever seen him really get knocked around all that much for a guy that was only 150 pounds playing in the NHL. But super pumped to get that card. That's probably my favorite card in my collection now, that Young Guns canvas. Pretty pumped about that one. Kirill Kaprizov. What is this guy doing without an extension, Minnie? I don't know. Let's see what we get on a grade. Gem 10. Wicked. Wow, what a run we're on these 10s. This is unreal. But yeah, Kaprizov still on no extension. Like, is he going to go into the season without an extension, and then that thing's going to expire? And what's he going to do? Does he want to go play with his buddy Ovi? Is he going back to Russia, or him and Ovi going back to Russia? I think Minnesota's got to back up the Brinks truck and get this guy paid. That is going to be quite a different team without Kaprizov if he ends up going elsewhere after this season. Another Gem 10. I'm running out of space here. I'm not complaining. That's pretty cool. Look at all those 10s. What a submission this has been. What a submission. One more to go. I think, OV Young Guns renewed last submission. I was telling you that it seemed like these were pretty decent cards to try and flip. But at the time, you could just see that I think a lot of collectors had the exact same thought, because suddenly the pop count on these things were just going through the roof, and they were starting to appear everywhere, left, right, and center. So they're getting fairly watered down. This will be the last one that I send in of Ovi to get graded. And we get another 10. That is unreal. What a submission that was. What do we get? We got Will Smith, Iggy 10, Kaprizov 10, Ovi 10, Wolf, Alex Carpenter, Johnny Hockey, and Celebrini's 9. But yeah, pretty fortunate with that one. I'm excited. What a great bunch of cards to add to the collection. I hope you enjoyed this reveal. I appreciate you checking out the video. Take care. Maybe catch you on the next one. Thanks.